Thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Julia Ruggirello, and I will be kind of talking a little bit today about my life with cystic fibrosis. Currently, I'm a senior here, majoring in special education, and I graduate in May, so I'm really excited. I'm from the Metro Detroit area, St. Clair Shores, and I live with cystic fibrosis. I'm not sure if anybody knows what that is. It is a genetic lung disease that causes thick mucus in the lungs and the pancreas. So daily maintenance requires me to take about 40 pills a day, 10 breathing treatments a day, and then I wear this device that kind of makes me look like I'm going off into space. You strap it on and it fills up with air and goes, and it helps to beat out the mucus in my lungs. In compliance with my treatment and everything, I also have to go in the hospital about 2 to 4 times a year to treat lung infections. This requires about a 3-week course of IV antibiotics that I have to do 3 times a day. So it is a bit of a challenge. However, I don't really live my life with a negative attitude with living with CF. Currently right now, the average life expectancy for a CF patient is 37 years old. So technically, me being 21 could essentially say, or as the statistic says, my life is halfway over. I don't live that way though. I tell people that I'm gonna live until I'm 93. And about 7 years ago, I attended a leadership conference over the summer, and the main focus of the 1-week conference was to create a B goal, something that you want to get better every day at, and my B goal was to be alive. And through that goal, I wanted to be healthy, I wanted to be confident, and I really wanted to take every day for what it was worth. And that kind of transpired into my want to travel and my need to travel. Here I am having somebody tell me, this is X amount of years that you're going to have left. So why not travel the world? And why not see what else is out there? And as the slide even states, and as my B goal has kind of stated, I really think that I have a kind of a different perspective on life. I really strive to make every day count and make every day worth it. And coming to MSU, I knew that there was a plethora of study abroad programs, and I figured, okay, out of 300 programs, I think I can find one that fits for me. I studied abroad 2 summers ago in the United Kingdom, and as I was searching for this program, I actually went to the study abroad fair. I was traveling around to all the different booths and seeing what was there. And I stumbled upon this one, and within my major as a special ed major, I'm also social studies. And this trip was perfect. I got 11 credits. It was history and social sciences, and something that I'm very passionate about. So I was in the UK for 4 weeks, which was perfect because it was a perfect amount of time for me to go in between doctor's appointments, and it worked. It worked really well for me. However, up until the trip, I was working my butt off. I was working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, and I was ignoring the pain that I had in my chest. I had this awful pain, and I'm like, I'll be fine, like I usually do. And one night, it got so bad, I was just bawling my eyes out. I'm like, I have to go to the ER. I have to go. So I figured, okay, they'll give me on some oral antibiotics. I'll be good. The doctor comes in, and she's like, I think you just pulled a muscle. I'm like, okay, cool. All right, can I go home now? She's like, let's just take an x-ray to be sure. So she took an x-ray, comes in, quietly sits down, puts her hands on her lap, and she's like, you have pneumonia. And I'm like, you're kidding me. This is a week before my trip. I'm supposed to fly out next Friday for a month of something I've been working so hard for and I've been waiting for essentially my whole life. And I was devastated. So I was admitted into the hospital, and for the next 6 days, I sat in the hospital bed, and I was like, okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna go because I'm going. And I had the doctors come in day after day after day saying, we don't want you to go. Can you postpone it? We don't think it's a good idea. And so I kind of maybe lied a little bit, and I told them, I'm like, no, there's no way I can change my ticket, nothing, set in stone, I gotta go. And actually, the night before I was supposed to leave for my trip, I discharged myself from the hospital. And I said, I'm going. I'm not gonna let this disease hold me back. And as the slide says, I think we know what I all did because I wouldn't be here today. And I had the most incredible time studying abroad. There's a picture of me outside of Big Ben, and this trip was truly incredible. I was able to experience so many things I wouldn't be able to accomplish on just a regular trip to the UK. As I said, it was a social science history program, so I had the ability to go to all of these different structured activities that, had I gone on my own, would probably be really expensive and maybe just wouldn't have the time to do it. So going on the study abroad trip as well brought me some of the best friends I've ever made. And these two actually right here are getting married, and I'm going to be one of her bridesmaids. So it's really cool. The friendships that you make on study abroad are just irreplaceable, and the connections that you make. And us four actually went on a side trip to Paris, and I was really sick. The weather was crappy, and I had to lug all my medical equipment. We got off the plane, and everybody just started grabbing all my stuff for me, so I didn't have to grab anything at all. So I think study abroad for me was just such a powerful, powerful testament to what you can do as a person. I was able to overcome my CF and kind of give it the finger and say, I'm going. And I made so many wonderful friends, and I was able to advocate for myself, and it was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had. And this picture is actually, I don't know, what were they? Greek burgers. They had feta cheese on, amazing. And this picture is actually on the wall in the restaurant now. So it's very, very cool. And this is a quote that I find to be very, very symbolic and very interesting. And it's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. And really, it is a true testament to what you can accomplish as a person and the goals that you can achieve if you set them for yourself. So this was my study abroad experience, and I'm so glad I was able to share it with you all today. So thank you.